I'd be happy to write about molting and racing pigeons. Given the length requested, I'll break this down into sections and provide the information in parts. Let me know if you'd like me to explain or elaborate on any specific areas as we go through this topic. Part 1. Introduction to molting and racing pigeons. Molting is a crucial physiological process in the life cycle of racing pigeons. It involves the systematic replacement of old feathers with new ones, ensuring the bird maintains optimal flight performance and overall health. For racing pigeon enthusiasts and breeders, understanding the molting process is essential for proper care and management of their birds. The molt is a complex and energy-intensive process that occurs annually in pigeons. It typically begins after the breeding season and can last several weeks to months depending on various factors. During this time, pigeons shed their old worn feathers and grow new ones, which is vital for maintaining their ability to fly efficiently and regulate body temperature. For racing pigeons, the timing and quality of the molt can significantly impact their performance in competitions. A well-managed molt can lead to stronger, healthier birds with better flying capabilities, while a poorly managed molt can result in weakened birds that struggle to perform at their best. In this comprehensive exploration of molting and racing pigeons, we will delve into the biological processes involved, the factors that influence molting, the different types of molt, and the best practices for managing this critical phase in a racing pigeon's life. Part 2. The biology of molting. To fully appreciate the molting process in racing pigeons, it's essential to understand the underlying biology. Feathers are complex structures made primarily of keratin, the same protein found in human hair and nails. They serve multiple functions, including flight, insulation, and display. Feather structure? 1. Calamus, quill, the hollow shaft that anchors the feather to the skin. 2. Rachis, the main shaft of the feather. 3. Barbs, branch off from the rachis. 4. Barbules, smaller branches off the barbs. 5. Hooklets, tiny hooks that connect barbules, creating a smooth surface. As feathers age, they become worn and damaged due to various factors such as UV radiation, physical wear, and tear from flying, and attacks from parasites. This wear reduces their effectiveness in flight and insulation, necessitating replacement through molting. The molting process? 1. Hormone changes. Molting is triggered by changes in hormone levels, particularly a decrease in prolactin and an increase in thyroid hormones. 2. Feather loosening. The old feather becomes loose in its follicle as the body reabsorbs some of the proteins. 3. New feather growth. A new feather begins to grow beneath the old one, pushing it out. 4. Feather shedding. The old feather falls out as the new one emerges. 5. New feather development. The new feather continues to grow and mature. This process occurs in a specific pattern across the bird's body, ensuring that the pigeon maintains its ability to fly throughout most of the molt. The timing and duration of the molt are influenced by various factors, which we will explore in the next section. Part 3. Factors influencing molting and racing pigeons. Several factors can affect the timing, duration, and quality of the molt in racing pigeons. 1. Age. Young pigeons typically undergo their first complete molt at about 4 to 5 months of age. Adult pigeons generally molt annually, with the process becoming more prolonged as they age. 2. Seasonal changes. Molting is closely tied to changes in daylight hours. In the northern hemisphere, it typically begins in late summer or early fall as days grow shorter. 3. Breeding status. Pigeons that have bred late in the season may delay their molt. Conversely, non-breeding pigeons may start molting earlier. 4. Nutrition. A balanced diet rich in proteins, vitamins, and minerals is crucial for a healthy molt. Deficiencies can lead to poor feather quality or delayed molting. 5. Health status. Illness, parasites, or stress can affect the timing and quality of the molt. 6. Environmental conditions. Factors such as temperature, humidity, and exposure to natural light can influence molting patterns. 7. Genetics. Some pigeons are genetically predisposed to molt earlier or later than others. 8. Racing and training schedule. Intense physical activity can delay the onset of molting. Understanding these factors allows pigeon fanciers to better manage their bird's molting process, potentially leading to improved racing performance. Part 4. Types of molt in racing pigeons. Racing pigeons undergo different types of molt throughout their lives. 1. Juvenile molt. This occurs when young pigeons are about 4 to 5 months old. It's their first complete molt, and involves replacing all their juvenile feathers with adult plumage. This molt is crucial as it marks the transition from squeaker to adult pigeon. 2. Annual complete molt. Adult pigeons typically undergo a complete molt once a year, usually starting in late summer or early fall. This molt involves the replacement of all feathers, including flight feathers, primaries, secondaries, and tail feathers, and body feathers. 3. Partial molt. Some pigeons may undergo a partial molt in spring, primarily involving body feathers. This is less common and less extensive than the annual complete molt. 4. Stress molt. This can occur at any time due to factors such as illness, injury, or severe stress. It's often characterized by the loss of feathers in specific areas rather than following the usual molting pattern. 5. Interrupted molt. If a pigeon's molt is interrupted due to factors like illness or nutritional deficiencies, it may resume the process later, potentially leading to an irregular molting pattern. Understanding these different types of molt is crucial for pigeon fanciers, as each type may require different management strategies to ensure the bird's health and performance. Part 5. The molting cycle in racing pigeons. The annual complete molt in adult racing pigeons follows a specific pattern. 1. Body feathers. The molt typically begins with the small body feathers. This starts around the neck and chest area and gradually spreads to the back and abdomen. 2. Wing feathers. The primary flight feathers are usually the next to molt. This process starts with the innermost primary, closest to the body, and progresses outward. Each new feather starts growing as soon as the old one is shed. 3. Tail feathers. The molt of tail feathers often begins while the wing feathers are still being replaced. The central tail feathers are usually the first to be shed and replaced. 4. Secondary wing feathers. These are typically the last to be replaced, with the molt progressing from the outermost secondary inward. This cycle ensures that the pigeon maintains its ability to fly throughout most of the molting process. The entire cycle can take anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks, depending on the individual bird and influencing factors. Part 6. Managing the molt in racing pigeons. Proper management of the molting process is crucial for maintaining the health and performance of racing pigeons. Here are some key strategies. 1. Nutrition. Increase protein content in the diet to support feather growth. A diet containing 16 to 18% protein is often recommended during molting. Provide a balanced mix of grains, including millet, safflower seeds, and hemp seeds. Supplement with vitamins and minerals, particularly vitamin A-B complex vitamins, and minerals like calcium and iron. 2. Light management. Maintain a consistent light schedule to support the natural molting process. Some fanciers use artificial lighting to manipulate the timing of the molt, but this should be done carefully to avoid stress. 3. Reduce stress. Minimize handling and training during the peak molting period. Ensure the loft is quiet and comfortable. 4. Parasite control. Implement a rigorous parasite control program, as molting birds are more susceptible to infestations. Regular treatment for external parasites like lice and mites is essential. 5. Environmental control. Maintain optimal temperature and humidity levels in the loft. Ensure good ventilation to prevent respiratory issues. 6. Rest and recovery. Allow molting birds plenty of rest. Reduce or eliminate racing and intensive training during the peak molting period. 7. Supplementation. Consider using molting supplements that contain amino acids, vitamins, and minerals specifically formulated to support feather growth. 8. Regular monitoring. Observe birds closely for any signs of stress, illness, or abnormal molting patterns. Keep records of individual birds' molting patterns to identify any irregularities. Part 7. Common problems during molting. Even with proper management, racing pigeons can experience issues during the molting process. Being aware of these potential problems can help fanciers address them promptly. 1. Slow or incomplete molt. Causes: poor nutrition, illness, stress, or genetic factors. Solution: improve diet, address any health issues, and reduce stress factors. 2. Stress bars on feathers. Appearance: visible lines across feathers indicating periods of stress during growth. Solution: identify and address the source of stress, for example, nutritional deficiencies, illness, overcrowding. 3. Feather plucking. Causes: stress, boredom, or nutrient deficiencies. Solution: improve loft conditions, provide enrichment, and ensure a balanced diet. 4. Abnormal feather growth. Appearance: twisted or malformed feathers. Causes: genetic factors, injuries, or nutritional deficiencies. Solution: address nutritional issues and consult a veterinarian if persistent. 5. Excessive feather loss. Causes: parasites, illness, or severe stress. Solution: treat for parasites, address health issues, and improve loft conditions. 6. Delayed molt. Causes: late breeding, poor nutrition, or illness. Solution: adjust breeding schedules, improve diet, and address any health concerns. 7. Molt-related illness. Symptoms: lethargy, reduced appetite, or signs of illness during molting. Solution: provide supportive care and consult a veterinarian if symptoms persist. Part 8. The impact of molting on racing performance. Understanding how molting affects racing performance is crucial for pigeon fanciers. 1. Reduced stamina. During molt, pigeons often experience reduced stamina due to the energy demands of growing new feathers. 2. Impaired flight ability. As flight feathers are replaced, pigeons may experience temporary gaps in their wings, affecting their flying efficiency. 3. Increased vulnerability. Molting birds are more susceptible to temperature fluctuations and may be at higher risk of injury or predation. 4. Recovery period? After completing the molt, pigeons typically need time to regain their full strength and flying ability. 5. Improved performance post-molt. Once the molt is complete and the pigeon has fully recovered, it often shows improved flying performance due to its new, pristine set of feathers. 6. Racing schedule considerations. Many fanciers adjust their racing schedules to accommodate the molting period, often focusing on shorter races or reducing participation during peak molting times. 7. Training adjustments? Training regimens are often modified during and immediately after molting to prevent overexertion and allow for proper recovery. Part 9. Advanced techniques in molt management. For competitive racing pigeon fanciers, advanced molt management techniques can provide an edge. 1. Forced molting? Some fanciers induce an early molt through careful diet and light manipulation. This can align the molt with the off-season, potentially improving race readiness. 2. Staggered molting? By carefully managing breeding schedules and environmental factors, some fanciers stagger the molt among their racing team to ensure that some birds are always race-ready. 3. Feather quality analysis. Advanced fanciers may analyze shed feathers for quality, using this information to guide breeding decisions and individual bird management. 4. Molt mapping. Detailed recording of individual birds' molting patterns can provide valuable insights for future seasons and breeding programs. 5. Customized nutrition plans. Developing individualized nutrition plans based on each bird's molting pattern and racing schedule can optimize performance. 6. Environmental control systems. Advanced loft designs with precise temperature, humidity, and light control can create optimal conditions for molting. 7. Genetic selection. Some breeders focus on selecting for desirable molting traits, such as rapid and complete molts or resilience during the molting period. Conclusion. The molt is a critical phase in the life of a racing pigeon, with far-reaching implications for its health, well-being, and racing performance. Understanding the biological processes involved, the factors that influence molting, and the best practices for managing this period is essential for any serious pigeon fancier. By providing optimal nutrition, reducing stress, and carefully managing environmental factors, fanciers can support their birds through the molting process, potentially leading to healthier pigeons and improved racing results. Advanced techniques in molt management can provide additional advantages for competitive racing teams. As research in avian biology continues to advance, our understanding of the molting process in racing pigeons may deepen, potentially leading to new management strategies and improved care techniques. For now, a combination of scientific knowledge, careful observation, and attentive care remains the best approach to supporting racing pigeons through their annual molt. Ultimately, successful molt management is a testament to a fancier's skill and dedication, reflecting a deep understanding of pigeon biology and a commitment to the health and performance of these remarkable birds. Get my main racing system, just email me direct. I'm an experienced ex-pigeon racer from England, and I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to racing. During my racing days, I managed a small team of no more than 70 pigeons, including stock, young birds, and old birds. It was not uncommon for me to send as few as 6 birds to a race and still secure the top 3 positions out of up to 2,500 pigeons in my club and federation. My race distances typically ranged up to 300 miles, and I consistently achieved top 5 placements in my club. My expertise extends to the art of selecting excellent breeders, including evaluating pigeons based on their eye-sign characteristics. I firmly believe that true champions can only be bred from top-quality stock, and I can guide you in identifying and acquiring such pigeons. I understand that many pigeons for sale are advertised based on their lineage or pedigree, but I emphasize the importance of assessing the bird itself rather than relying solely on paperwork. As part of my offer, I invite you to share photos of your pigeons, including their eye-sign and wing characteristics. I'll provide you with free advice on racing and breeding based on my extensive experience and knowledge. Additionally, I will share auction links to high-quality breeding birds that have the potential to produce winners in your loft. Here's what you can expect to receive from me. A comprehensive Word document containing valuable insights and strategies for successful pigeon racing, including specific racing methods for both old and young birds, as well as general advice. Private YouTube videos sent to your email, covering various aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to race preparation. Detailed recommendations on supplements and additives to add to your pigeon's drinking water, with scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness. Similar products are used by professional athletes and racehorses to enhance performance. Assurance that your pigeons will race home faster, provided that you have quality birds to begin with.